Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday. It's a new week. Today is going to be a very busy day. I have something going on all day. First, I am just eating now. I'm going to go work out at Kirkwood, and I'm going to go to classes, and then I'm going to go straight to work. And then after that, then we're going to go straight to donating plasma. So today's going to be a very go, 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 go day. It's probably going to be only one of my couple meals that I'm actually at home. The rest is kind of on the go and what I've prepared beforehand, but I'm going to show you what I got so far. I did 2 pieces of toast. It's like the 35 calorie toast. I did 1 tablespoon of butter between both of them, so they're very lightly buttered. I got 3 pieces of turkey bacon here, and then in the pan I had cooking still is just 2 whole eggs. Also, I want to show you something else that I got. I got a huge jug of water. On here, as you can see from Casey's, it is 1 gallon. So that's how much water I should drink in one day. And I used to feel like I get enough water, but I really don't think I am. But by having this visual of seeing all of it and knowing that I need to get all of it down, it's going to help me out a lot. So I am going to quickly eat so I can go work out. I'm going to try to film some of my workout. I don't know how busy it's going to be at the gym since I haven't worked out at Kirkwood in a very long time. I am working out alone today, so filming is going to be a little more difficult. It is a leg day, so that will be pretty cool to do. Other than that, I'm going to get to eating because I am starving. Coming back at you guys with another commentary. I really like doing these overviews just because I can give you more information. I can give you tips about the exercise instead of just watching me work out. It actually gives you guys value and brings something to the video. So right now I was just doing some banded squats. These are some side lunges. I had to take a big band and tie it in a knot to make it into a smaller one because I swear all gyms nowadays don't have any small bands. It's always the big ones. So I did that and it worked. So hey, I'm not going to complain. So this is my first move. I do squats. This is a really good move to start out with because it is a compound movement. So that means it uses multiple muscles. So it gets multiple muscles warmed up, it gets the blood flowing, and it's just a very good movement to start out with when you're not tired. So you can put 110% in it, and it's very effective for multiple muscle groups. I do like a pause / a pulsation at the bottom. I really like it because it just allows me to open up my hips that much more. So this is my next set. This is another warm-up set still. I'm doing a plate, which is 135. It's not very heavy for me. Gotta get my BCAAs in. And then this is the part where I start to cringe. I put on a belt. With this low of weight, I should not be needing a belt, nor should anybody be using a belt with lighter weight. Now, the reason why you wear a belt in the first place is because it supports your lower back and it creates intra-abdominal pressure. With weight this light, I should be able to do that by myself. I shouldn't need a belt to help me do that or do it. So it's really just training myself not to create that pressure myself. So it's really just doing the reverse effect. Because when it comes to heavier weight and when I really got to bring it and I got to do it, I'm going to slack. So it's a habit that I'm trying to break. It's going to take a while just because I'm so used of slapping on a belt and then doing my reps. But you only should be really doing it with sub lifts or sub max lifts. Lighter reps, don't worry about it. Okay, and this is my next set. I put on another 20 pounds. Each set, I usually go up 20 pounds. So this is 155. You can't really see it because the plate's blocking it, but who cares? I want to start talking about my stance. In this video, you can't really tell because I'm working on making it more narrow. But before, I would take a pretty wide stance. It wouldn't be like a sumo squat, but it would be a wider stance. The reason why I did that, I wasn't actually 100% sure. I would be in a normal stance and I would go down and I wouldn't be able to get that depth that I needed. And I thought, oh, maybe it's just because I'm really tall, maybe just because my hips are a little tight. I just kind of put it off. I just did a wider stance and I was able to hit that depth. But I was reading an article for a class a couple weeks ago, and the description it gave, it clicked, and it was just me to 100%. It was talking about the kinetic chain. So basically the kinetic chain, sorry, I can't talk. The kinetic chain is the chain of joints in your body. So you got your ankles, you got your knees, you got your hips, your lower back, and it just keeps going up. And it was talking about if one is affected, it will affect the one that's above it. So for an example, if you have a bad hip, it can be making your lower back hurt. And another example it gave was with a weightlifter. Is that a weightlifter has really tight calves, so they go to a wider stance to compensate for that. And I thought, that's interesting. So I got up right then. I did a squat at normal stance. And when I got down to that bottom part, I could feel the stretch in my calves. And I can't believe before I didn't even think about that. But I could really feel it once I actually did it. So I just naturally have really tight calves. I think a little bit of it is genetic just because my dad has the same problem. I do stretch out and roll out and really just try to get them loose every day, but they still are a little bit tight. I'm working on making my stance a little bit narrow each day. It is getting better, but I just thought it was crazy that that connection happened and I didn't even know about it. So on to the next movement. This is stiff leg deadlift. With this movement, you really want to focus on using your hamstrings and your glutes because it's very easy to compensate and use your lower back. That's why I do this movement closer to the beginning of my workout so I'm not tired and I don't try to compensate. So the whole time, just really think about using the right muscles, squeezing, push that butt back a little bit. You should be a-okay. And then as you can see here, I do a round of body weight calf raises. I do not usually do any weights when it comes to calves just because I mentioned before how they are so tight. I did about 20 to 30 reps of this, and at the end, they were feeling super, super burnt out. They were feeling tight to the point where they were almost going to cramp. So this shows of how just tight they always are. And of course, after this, I definitely did stretch out my calves. So, next movement is just a normal leg press. I did 3 plates. I usually do this for 8 to 10 reps. Nothing really unusual here. With a leg press, if you want to be more hamstring focused, you can move your feet up higher. If you want to be more quad focused, you can put them down lower. But I just did it right in the middle to hit both of those muscle groups and even it out. Okay, this machine right here is very unique. This is the only gym that I've been to that I've seen it. It is for abductors, it's for abductors. You can do hip flexion, hip extension, multiple things you can do with it. Personally, if I'm going to do abductors or adductors, I'd rather do the machines where I'm sitting down because I feel such a greater isolation. With this movement, since you are standing up, you do use some other muscles for stability, and you just don't get that great isolation feeling. But it still works. And the last move I did here was just a leg extension. Didn't do anything fancy or unusual here, just really focused on using those quads because at the point of this, I was very tired and very burnt out, but you really got to push it at the end and show them what you got. Hello everyone! Today is the 27th of January. It is a Friday. I have been really bad at vlogging lately. I think I started Monday and then I just kind of stopped. I just need to get so much more consistent with it. Like, it's just not normal to me to just pull out a camera and videotape everything I do. But that is something I'm going to get used to. I'm going to have a back workout. I'm not going to videotape that just because I have footage from my leg day and I don't want to like have too much workout I can't even talk. I don't want to have that much workout footage in this video. But I will show you guys what I am doing pre-workout. I don't know if I've shown this in a video yet, but before I start a workout, I take 3 things. My first thing I take is my pre-workout, which is Megawatt V2. It is in the blue raspberry flavor. I take a BCAA in lemonade. Tastes pretty close to regular lemonade. Tastes good. And then I take a fat burner. I usually don't take fat burners, but since I'm trying to do a cut, you know, it just kind of gives you an extra boost. I don't like drinking a lot of stuff prior to my workout, because otherwise I feel like I just have like a really full stomach. So I usually take my pre-workout as just a scoop in my mouth, and then I drink my BCAAs. I'm going to take my stuff and then on to the workout. Okay, so I said that I wasn't going to bring my camera to the gym because I don't want to record any of my workout, but I take that back. I actually want to do a little bit of posing afterwards. Okay, I have a question real quick for the people that do the pre-workout with a scoop. Have you ever had like a hiccup? It wasn't even like a burp, it was just like a hiccup afterwards where like the powder comes up a little bit, because right after I just got done making that clip, I had that. Like, I can like feel it in my nose feels like powdery, like my mouth feels a little bit dry, and like, I don't know, that was just weird. Like, I feel like powder just came up and like dusted me. I don't know, maybe that's TMI, but like, if you've ever had that happen before, like, comment that down below, because I don't know if that's just me. This is the first time I've ever had it happen. Just, that was really weird. As you guys can tell, my posing still is a little bit awkward. There's moments where I have to stop and think about what side do I gotta lean to, what pose am I doing. Transitions I'm okay with when I'm in the middle of the stage, and I'm doing that. When I'm doing more of the T-walk side to side, that's when I get kind of a little more hesitant, but I think that's just gonna come after doing it a lot of times and practice. But it is feeling a little better. I only am gonna put in the clip of my third time going through. My first time was just like too awkward, but I'm seeing improvements, and you can see kind of like parts in the video where I kind of like get out of the rhythm just because I hear people walking by or about to walk by, and I just feel awkward just like sitting there posing in that room. And all against the wall, you probably can't see it, but our windows, so people who are doing cardio were literally like watching me, which I guess that's not that big of a deal. I just need to kind of get over that. I can't wait to see once I get really lean to pose and see how it looks different. I'm excited for the show. I'm officially, I want to say like 16 weeks out. Don't quote me on that, but it's coming up very, very soon. We made a quick stop at Casey's before we went on our road trip, I guess you can call it. I got another gallon of water just because two things. One, the other one was like hard to hold because it didn't have like a handle like this. It just had like an indention. And when you have a full thing of water, it's kind of heavy. And plus, the other one kind of tastes like aminos because I didn't really think, but I put aminos in it one day, and now when I fill it up with just water, it has kind of a funny taste. We are starting on our journey. He got a... What are you taking?
5 hour energy.
And why?
I'm very, very tired. And I am driving. all the way to Kelowna.
Okay.
It's about an hour.
Legit reasoning, I guess. But yeah, we're probably gonna make just a straight shot down to Kelowna. Are we gonna do that?
I thought we were stopping at your parents' house.
I don't know, we might stop at my parents' house on the way down. We need to change his oil. So that'd actually be kind of cool to vlog and show you guys how to, I guess, change an oil if you don't know how to. We'll see when we get there. What are we doing currently?
Trying to stand up. Getting the oil pan open so I can drain the oil.
So essentially, we're changing the oil right now. And like he said, we're trying to get the oil thing unscrewed so the oil can drain. We just gotta find one that fits. Okay, second step is taking off the oil filter, which you gotta be careful because if you don't let your truck cool down enough, it gets very, very hot around that area. His is in kind of like a weird spot. It's right in the back.
This is actually very hot. That's very hot.
So as you see down there, it's right, if I zoom in you probably can't see because it's too dark, but it's right down there in that area. On my car, it's not in that bad of an area. His, you have to go from the hood down. Mine, when you're underneath, you can just unscrew it. So luckily mine's a lot easier to do. Unfortunately, his is in a little different position. Okay, so we just got the old one out, which is this one right here. This is the new one. And you put a little bit of oil around the rim just to lubricate it. And then we're gonna put that back into where we took the old one out. Part is putting the new oil into the engine. His car takes 5W20. Found a filter. Usually I can do it without a filter, but for some reason his is like tilted and back more. Mine is literally like usually right here, so it's easier, but since his is a little harder, we're putting that in there. His is going to take 3 to 4
liters.
These liters. Okay. Okay, and then another check of it, we put in another liter. Okay, good, and as you can see, it's right in between, so we are good. Okay, we made it to the store. He got the Trident Layers gum, and then I got a Stride packet, and I got Starburst. And here, she's looking at the Keurig. How much is the Keurig?
$6.40.
For that huge thing.
Yep, and there's a whole bunch of different types of...
What a deal.
See, that's just a...
Look at all this candy. Oh, there's chocolate.
Gotta move on quickly, yeah?
Ooh, dark chocolate for 75 cents though. Oh my gosh, this is gonna kill me. Okay, so we got a couple other things. We got some cat food that's only like 35 cents, so it's really, really cheap. We got some popped popcorn, got some sour Skittles, so that I'll have to wait to actually eat, but I can't wait for that. He got some juice. We got a new scraper, which will be great for my car. But right now, we're going over and trying to find some protein bars, because I know they have it here somewhere, and they're super, super cheap. Ooh, that looks good. Dark chocolate bar. Okay, so we found the protein bars. Here's what they have, 15 cents each. Ooh. Possibly a Power Plus. Let's see the macros on it. 27 carb, okay. So that's an option. What else do they have in here that I can find? See, those are usually good, but it's like broken in half. Well, I'm gonna look through it and I'll show you guys if I find any. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday. The weekend is coming to a close. We spent the night at my parents' house at the farm. But we are going back now. We're gonna go to church and then heading home and do stuff from there. But this weekend so far was pretty successful. We did a lot of stuff. We got some pretty good groceries. I'm pretty sure I showed everything that we bought at the discount store. We are gonna go to Aldi's and get some more like meat and stuff that we need. But that I'm not gonna show just because it's normal stuff. But I hope you guys enjoy your weekend also. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Yeah, he says bye too.